Rambo, behind you!
Photon, the ultimate
New Centurion.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of That New Toy Smell. I'm Pixel Dan.
Scotty Cash.
What's going on, everybody? We got a lot of great things lined up for you today. We're going to have a cool video review on the awesome Hot Toys superhero figures that Scotty's trying to knock down.
That's what I do.
But before we get to that, I wanted to discuss a little bit of toy news for this week. I think the biggest news coming out this week is all of the things going on sale on December 15th on MattyCollector.com. Is a lot of stuff. You've seen that list? It's crazy.
I can see it from over here.
Yeah. Christmas, of course, is coming up. We're like 2 weeks away from it.
That's ridiculous.
And Matty's putting this stuff on sale right on the 15th, like 10 days before Christmas. So I don't know if this is going to work good enough for Christmas presents or just, collectors having to spend more money during this busy time of year. Either way, there's just way too much stuff going on.
Are you saying you want to give me some of that for Christmas?
Well, what do you want? Maybe?
All of it.
You want all of it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I can handle that.
Half of it.
But I thought we'd kind of run down just the list of things going on sale on Matty and talk about them a little bit.
Sounds good.
Of course, first of all, our favorite things going on sale, the new Masters of the Universe Classics figures. Of course, those go on sale the 15th of every month, so it's nothing new to see Masters figures on Matty Collector.
Unless it's a Saturday or a Sunday.
That's true. Then it's the following Monday.
Uh-huh.
But lined up for December, we have King Randor, the Goddess, and the reissue Skeletor figure. Now, of course, if you guys haven't already checked them out, you can head over to thatnewtoysmell.com or even heman.org if you want to check out my reviews of King Randor and the Goddess. Both are pretty awesome figures, and I'm sure they're going to be fast sellouts just like everything else we've seen so far.
Super happy with Randor.
Yeah, you're super excited about Randor?
Yeah, the more after you showed it to me, the more I thought about it. I don't care if he looks like the Burger King guy.
You know what I have to say about King Randor? Go Team Skeletor!
Go Team Randor!
Go Team Skeletor! Go Team Skeletor!
Say it again, I'm knocking all these over.
Go Team Skeletor?
What? Snout spout?
Who said that?
I don't know.
The coffee guy?
Yep.
Okay.
Two sugars.
2 sugars.
Pit stop!
On top of Masters of the Universe Classics, we've once again got a new release in the Ghostbusters line.
Yeah.
The 6-inch figure line is receiving Winston, and the 12-inch Movie Masters line is receiving Egon. So I know I'm pretty excited about... I haven't been getting any of the dolls in the line. I know Devall likes those. I have been collecting the 6-inch figures, which I'm real fond of, and actually I'll have a Winston review online pretty soon. Good stuff, and I'm glad to see more from the Ghostbusters line for sure. Mater? Yes, there is a new Mater from the Disney Pixar Cars line. It's actually a 1/24th scale die-cast metal Mater car.
It's a big Mater?
Yeah, I think it's a bigger one.
Mater.
Yeah, it's not like the smaller figures or the smaller cars. DC Universe Classics has got the Justice in the Jungle 2-pack with Bwana Beast and Animal Man. I have no idea who either of those guys are. I gotta be honest.
Is that one with a tiger mask on?
He's got a mask of some sort, yes.
Alright.
Actually, I'm pretty sure we're going to have reviews of those on the site here pretty soon, too.
Sweet.
But,
yeah. We'll know who they are.
DC Universe collectors should be happy to get up those new 2-packs. Batman Movie Masters is continuing on MattyCollector.com, even though the series has also been announced recently that it's moving to Toys R Us as an exclusive. They're still continuing it online with the... it's the Batman in the training suit. So that will be going on sale on the 15th. This I thought was interesting. They're selling 2 DC Super Friends figures, a Robin and a Hawkman. Yeah. I don't know if you've seen those in the stores, but those are like the little kids ones. They're kind of the bigger sized ones. They haven't been in stores for a while. They canceled the line.
I know what you're talking about.
But they've decided to re-release those online on MattyCollector.com. So Robin and Hawkman will both be available on the site on December 15th. If that was something you were interested in or your kids were interested in, might be something worth checking out.
They're not bad. How much are those? Do you have any idea?
They don't actually have prices listed yet, so I'm not sure what those are going to run for. But those were actually, they were cool. And I know some collectors actually liked picking them up, as well as some kids liked having them. So
they're not as cool as the Randor or the Mater, but hey, each his own.
Looks like we got the first up of the new Movie Masters figures from the DC Universe as a General Zod goes on sale. That will be pretty interesting to see how sales do on that, to decide whether or not there's going to be more of the DC characters in the Movie Masters line, because I know that Mattel was hoping to put out like the Christopher Reeve Superman and stuff like that in that series.
So the first one they bring out is Zod?
They're bringing out Zod first, starting the line with Zod. So we'll see how that does.
I'm not really a fan of anything over 7-inch figures.
I know. Yeah, I'm the same way, but I know there are a lot of people out there that like collecting the dolls and the...
What are these, about 7.5?
I think those are more like 12, maybe 13 even, but...
Random coffee guy? What are they?
They're 12. 12 inches. 12 inches, he says. Okay. The 6-inch figure flight stands go on sale on Matty Collector. These stands are actually designed to hold any of the 6-inch figures that Mattel produces.
I'm torn.
You're torn?
Yeah, like I definitely want one for all the flying Masters characters, but it's so big.
It is big. It's a big clear stand. They don't have the best pictures on there yet. I'm hoping they're going to have some more on there soon, but they're designed for like DC Universe Classics and Masters of the Universe Classics, and they'll be good for like Stratos and if they release any of those other ones.
They showed a couple with Stratos, and it's just like it's so big. It's just like
it's kind of big, kind of clunky. It does look more sturdy than like the Toy Biz Marvel Legends flight stands. I don't know if you remember those. They were kind of articulated, but they were real flimsy, and I always had a hard time.
And then when you leave overnight, he just kind of
They just kind of, start falling down. These look a lot more sturdy, a lot more like they'll hold the figure up. So it'll be interesting to...
That was a flight stand. You were supposed to...
I just got hit in the head with a flight stand. Awesome. Anything can happen here on That New Toy Smell. I don't even know where it went, so I'm not even going to pick it up. And then last but not least, DC Universe Classics Wave 11 goes on sale. The entire wave, but only as a boxed set, goes on sale on Matty Collector.
Say what?
So yeah.
Who's in there?
That wave has Deadman and there's that flight stand. This, in case anybody is wondering, is the Toy Biz Marvel Legends flight stand. That is not the Matty Collector flight stand that's coming out.
So you got hit in the head with it for no reason.
I just got hit in the... It, like, fell from... This is a crazy store. Killing Enterprises. Things just fall from the ceilings. Our prices are insane. I mean, whatever. Don't. Crazy Coffee Guy's insane. He's trying to throw boxes of movies at me. Okay.
Season 1, 2, and 3 of Dukes of Hazzard.
Almost came my way.
Yeah.
Great.
That was the first, fourth, and fifth.
Good. Thanks for the correction.
Thanks, Random Coffee Guy.
Okay. So there you go. There's a long list of items coming out on MattyCollector.com on December 15th. So if you guys are interested in any of that, I would highly recommend you get there that day. Some of those items, like the Masters of the Universe figures, as we all know, are going to sell out within the first couple of hours. So if it's something you want, definitely get there as soon as you can. Most of that stuff goes on sale at noon Eastern time, which is 11 o'clock Central time. You guys can figure out the rest. Head over to MattyCollector.com if you're interested in picking any of that up. And I think with that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and jump into Devall's look at the Hot Toys Superheroes figures. So let's take a look.
Hot Toys was created in Hong Kong in 2000 and quickly established themselves as the company producing 1/6 scale military special force gear sets before extending to producing toys based on movie properties and more. And since then, they've developed line after amazing line of collectible, high-quality 1/6 scale figures, unleashing them onto the market. From the Alien series to Michael Jackson to the Terminator to tons of anime, But it wasn't until they started doing superheroes that I really took notice. Now, the Dark Knight line of figures started in 2007 with the Joker and 2 different Batman figures. One from Batman Begins, and the other as he appeared in The Dark Knight. The line was followed by the bank robber Joker, a scaled version of the Tumbler, and the Batpod. And shortly after that, the hero-turned-villain Two-Face followed. Now, the line was an immediate success with collectors and fans alike. And this prompted Hot Toys to announce an all-new line of Dark Knight figures, which would be the first in their deluxe line of collectibles. Iron Man was a huge success when released to theaters in the summer of 2008, and Hot Toys was quick to announce an all-new line of figures based on the film. Now, the lines contained the Mark III armor, the Mark II armor, and the amazing Mark I armor. There was a special release in association with Sideshow at this past summer's San Diego Comic-Con, where they released a gun gray version of the Mark II figure. Next up in the Iron Man line is the battle damage version of the Mark III armor. Which is currently being hailed by fans as the most movie-accurate version of the figure yet. And just in the last week, they've announced a mech test Tony Stark figure, which, to be honest, is probably going to be one of the coolest figures that they've ever released. Also on the superhero racks for Hot Toys are figures based on last winter's film, The Spirit, which included the Octopus, Silk and Floss, and the Spirit himself. Hellboy 2, which featured releases of Abe Sapien and Big Red Hellboy. Figures based on Watchmen, which feature, to date, Silk Spectre 2 and the recently announced Comedian. Superman Returns, which featured figures based on Clark Kent, Jor-El, and Superman. X-Men Origins Wolverine, featuring the first 1/6 scale figure based on Hugh Jackman as Wolverine from the film. And the recently announced figure of Wesley Snipes as he appeared in the Blade film series. Now these figures ain't cheap, and unfortunately the Dark Knight and Iron Man figures are the only ones that I could actually choose to afford to collect. But if you wanted just one toy line to collect as a superhero collector and really wanted something top of the line to show off in your collection, then I can't recommend the Hot Toys line of superhero products enough. And while some people may not enjoy the 1/6 scale line figures, oh wait, like whom, you ask? How about like Killen here?
I mean, it's Two-Face, right? So,
But it's a doll.
well, yeah, it's a doll, but it's
We're guys.
from Batman. It's cool, right? Because it's from Batman.
Yeah, I'm sure my sister would love it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not nearly as cool. You know, I'm not going to go around and be like, look at my dolls, guys. Look how cool I am. And look at the cost. How much does it cost?
$160.
Okay, so I spent $16 on a 7-inch, which, you know, most of my figures are anyways. Or I can spend $160 and get
A doll. It's a doll. Yeah.
A big old Barbie.
Let's go put these back and let's drink beer and watch guys beat the crap out of each other.
That works.
Okay.
Dolls.
See what I mean? Some people just can't appreciate awesomeness when they see it. Anyway, Hot Toys has proven time and time again why they are the top manufacturer for collectible 1/6 scale figures, and I truly think they'll continue their amazing streak for many years to come. Well, or at least until superhero films stop being cool at the theaters. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. Do you?
We're trying to kill me! We're trying to kill me! We're trying to kill me!
Are we back? Oh, we are back. Hey, that was a good episode.
Why were you screaming?
What? I was playing Batman. That's how you play Batman.
Oh.
You didn't
How
know?
do you do Iron Man?
I don't.
Give me more to drink!
I need more to drink.
I'm so thirsty for alcohol!
That's how you play Iron Man.
All right.
Good job. So yeah, that was Devall's review of the Hot Toys Superheroes dolls. Really nice dolls, I have to say. This is actually
giant action figures.
okay. Really nice giant action
I'm
figures.
not
I have
gonna
to say.
be a part of dolls.
Okay. Good enough.
I don't
That's
have
fair.
any She-Ra figures.
That's very. I don't have
You're
any
a
either.
liar.
Who has She-Ra toys?
I don't know.
Who has She-Ra toys?
Sure.
Now, I'm not much of a doll collector. I'm not much of a giant action figure collector. But I do find this particular series to be probably the nicest I've ever seen. When it comes to like the superheroes and any of the ones that I've ever seen in person or up close, they are the best sculpts with the best detail that I have ever seen on anything like this.
Yep.
The biggest issue I think that most people have with them, the biggest issue that I have with them, is the fact that they cost so much. They're always $150 plus $200,
Not
somewhere
for
around
me.
there per figure. So you have to be pretty dedicated to your craft to want to spend that much money to collect all of these. Now maybe if you were just like a fan of just Iron Man and you wanted just a cool Iron Man for your collection, I could maybe see justifying spending that much money on just one.
I don't know. I can't.
No?
I just can't. I like Iron Man a lot, but I mean, it's just like I can't. I just couldn't.
Yeah,
Do it.
it's a lot of money, but I mean, I know there are a lot of people out there who are willing to do so and really do enjoy them, and for them, I mean, these are really great collectibles. Really?
Crew member guy.
2 sugars,
Yeah,
2
two.
sugars, a little bit of cream.
I don't like coffee. Go get me a glass of orange juice.
Anyway, are you gonna go get our coffee or what? We're talking about these.
Are we gonna have to redo this?
we're
The
talking-
crew guy. Are you seeing the crew guy?
No, he's good.
He's good?
Crew guy. You're in the shot. Sorry, continue.
You work for us?
Continue.
Who let the homeless guy back in?
Why is the homeless guy in the shot?
Why is he knocking things down? Why do you steal Jason Devall's wallet?
Where's Devall?
He wants to sell chicken.
Why are you trying to kill Devall? Why are you trying to kill Devall?
I hate you guys.
You can't really be Devall.
What?
You're Devall?
Dude, I've been down here for 7 weeks.
You've been down there for 7 weeks?
You know how bad it is to eat M&Ms off this floor? It's awful.
Why are there M&Ms on the floor?
I don't know, because
Hey.
I don't have time to
I dropped
evaluate
M&Ms?
it.
Okay, stop complaining. Get up here. If you're going to be back on the show, you're going to talk about these toys. Get up here.
They're not toys, they're dolls.
Oh, my bad.
I don't know if I can stand anymore.
Get up as much as you can. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Devall.
What's up, guys?
Welcome back.
Devall's back.
Thanks.
Where have you been?
Hey, nice Ghostbusters shirt.
I forgot you existed.
Glows in the dark.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I've seen it on you
these
once
are
in a while.
yours. You did the video. What are
Yeah.
these here? What we got here?
They're not dolls.
They're not dolls. Well, you like dolls.
Told you they're not dolls.
Thank you.
Hey, high five all around the table.
Actually, you know, these are probably the most sought after 1/6 scale collectibles on the market today. Considering every time that Hot Toys announces a new line of these figures,
Keep going. It's cool.
why so serious?
That's what I'm saying.
Every time Hot Toys announces a new one of these, they end up selling out immediately. The pre-sales sell out, the pre-order sell out. They go for quite a bit of money. I can't buy any more of them. One, my wife won't let me, and two, Killen won't let me order anymore.
They're pricey, but it's amazing that even at that cost, they still manage to sell out in the pre-order stage.
Oh no, absolutely. You know, they just
drunk.
Yeah, that is a drunk Tony Stark.
I'm a drunk pimp.
The fact that they've announced a few other characters, they've announced a flight mech suit Tony Stark that actually has him as he looked when he was testing the flight suit.
I mean, when I think about this, if there's anything I need, is one more $160 Iron Man.
Yeah, when they start getting into the variants, it might be a little too much.
Yeah,
but
it's a little.
Well, if they're selling out a pre-sale,
I
make it too.
I understand why
How do
they're
you turn
doing
this
this for
one
sure.
on?
For sure.
Does this centerpiece come on?
But
No, just tell me.
Oh, there's a little button, right?
Listen, I knew it was there. I was making sure you knew.
Other than that, I covered everything else in the video. I think.
you did. I like the lights. That they're falling apart though. What is up with that?
It doesn't work.
We look like total noobs with these things.
Well, before we started,
this is
everybody's like, "Oh, knock the table over," and they fell everywhere. And then my friend gets hit in the head with a
a flight stand.
wherever that is.
Whatever that is.
What'd you do?
Yeah, I don't know. That's all right. He does light up, but
For $160, it better light up. It's not all right. Fix it.
no.
Why are you trying to kill him?
Anyway.
I like this. I like this new setup. It's nice.
I know you haven't been around since we were in that basement.
I miss the basement.
That wasn't a basement. That was a studio.
I mean that studio. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's what I meant. The studio.
That's right.
Studio.
All right. So these are available online, I assume, right?
Yes, they are actually available. Any of the Batman Dark Knight figures are available
I thought
through.
you said they were sold out.
You can still. The new ones are available through DC Direct.
You know where they're not sold out? KillenEnterprises.com. That's right. We actually have some of these awesome Hot Toys figures in stock at the official store of That New Toy Smell. So if you guys are interested in these awesome collectibles, you guys should definitely head over and check out KillenEnterprises.com.
I feel like Hornswoggle down here.
You're a little short. Anyway, let's go ahead and move into this week's fan corner. Before we get into answering some of the fan questions, I actually wanted to show a little bit of a video clip sent in from forum member Orko. He actually sent in some footage of his Gremlins collection. So we're going to go ahead and just show some of those clips right now.
I want to send this off to it.
You want to send us all? Okay.
What was it, Orko?
Orko.
Let's take a look at Orko's collection.
Doot.
disappointed.
Okay. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and answer a couple of these questions before we hit the road.
Wait, questions?
We have forum questions now.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Devall.
God, more work? This sucks.
So Chato2 from the forums, Chato2, sorry if I mispronounced it. Does Scotty have any other Power Rangers figures from different series? If so, does he plan on doing any more episodes about the Power Rangers? So this
I
one's
do
for you.
indeed have the Alien Rangers. I have the Zeo Rangers. And I also have the brand new Mighty Morphin Power Rangers that are just now hitting stores.
Excellent.
And we are going to do another episode of those.
Sweet,
Yep.
sweet. And when are we doing that?
I think January.
January. Awesome. So there's a little bit of a heads up for you guys. January episode.
I stumbled upon them. I wasn't sure. I thought they were going to come out at the beginning of the year. And I seen a couple different of like the big packs, but the single figures I finally seen, and I had to get them all.
Yeah,
They're
sweet.
very excited.
I haven't actually seen them in the stores yet, so
That's because I bought them all.
I'm kind of excited to see yours.
Yes, I do need 3 Billies.
Why wouldn't you?
Thought you couldn't find Billy.
You're a liar.
The same member also asks if any of us are planning to go to C2E2 this year, which is the new Chicago convention that's happening this summer. And the answer is yes. Every one of us from then will hopefully be the popculturenetwork.com will all be in attendance at C2E2. I'm sure we will be there filming. I'm sure we will probably have different ideas in mind when we get closer to what we're doing. But if any of you are planning to go to C2E2, definitely plan to run into us because we will be there. And we'd be happy to hear from any of you.
And
So.
if you run up to say hi, please say hi to Devall. He gets really sad when everybody's like, "You're Pixel Dan!" And they're like, "Sign this and sign that. Initial here. Put an X here." And then Devall's all, "I'm
Hey
Devall.
guys, I'm Pixel Dan.
I'm Devall."
And this is a review of me showering.
Why is he so upset? Is he jealous?
Yeah, he's in your shadow.
He's
See
I
how-
hate you.
Next question.
Next question is from Crash Murdoch, who asks, is there a particular movie, cartoon, video game, etc. that you think should have had an action
Wow, that's
figure line,
personal. Next
but
question.
didn't?
I never got my Barbarella figure.
Barbarella. Really?
I don't even know what that is.
Barbarella? This is a really good question, but I got to tell you that it's hard for me to answer. Like, if I really sat down and thought about this, I bet I could come up with some
Well,
stuff.
everything that is normally good has figures.
Nowadays, yes. And they've even gone back now and made figures from some of the things I always thought needed figures. Like,
Come in peace.
what?
Wow.
I don't know what that is.
That'd be awesome.
Any-
You don't know?
No, I don't.
And you're fired.
Oh, okay. I used to always want action figures from some of the video game series that never had them before. Like, when I was younger, I always wanted Legend of Zelda action figures.
Yes.
And they never had those when I was a kid. Of course, there's several different sets of those now.
And you have those.
And I do have them. And, well, I mean, they've even come up with stuff now like NECA's Castlevania stuff. Like, as a kid, I would have loved to have action figures based on some of those old Nintendo games, but you can find that stuff now
And Halo 3.
at KillinEnterprises.com. You can find that stuff. I don't know. I mean, can you think of anything else off the top of your head? I really want to answer this question, but I really can't think of
Well, I
anything.
mean, if we sit here and thought about it, we could definitely answer, but...
Yeah, if we had another hour to allocate to the show, sure.
Maybe we will come back to this question next week after we have some more time to think about it. But it is a good question.
That's a very good question.
It is a very good
I
question.
never got my Vin Diesel from Triple X figure.
Schwack. You would want one.
He's an amazing actor.
What toy line would you like to see reborn if it hasn't been already? Asked by Vento Man. I already know the answer to this. I know a million people have this same thing. I want Thundercats. Thundercats.
yeah.
If there's one thing I want right now, it's Thundercats.
Well, that's the
Absolutely.
only other mainstream toy line that
has not been remade.
They even have Battle Beasts coming out.
No.
Yeah,
We haven't got Sky Raiders. We haven't got
Listen,
Air Raiders,
you
Sky
should-
Commandos.
You should go back wherever you came from.
well, there's plenty of 80s toy
good selling
lines and
toy
stuff like
lines.
that haven't come back. But yeah, if you're talking more mainstream, Thundercats is one of the remaining few that just have not come back.
Well, they got
So,
those statues from, I can't remember. But
Hard Hero.
Hard Hero,
Heroes.
yes, but they're $150 a pop, and they're not.
They're not the same.
Yeah.
I want action figures in the style of Masters of the Universe
You
Classics.
can't put a
or something
statue in the
like that.
bathtub and play with it.
Good point. Good point.
Don't look at me like that. You have a bunch of dolls, man.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to wrap it up for forum questions. If anybody ever has any videos or pictures of their collections they want to send us, if you have fan art or questions you want to ask us, head on over to thatnewtoysmell.com and check out the forums, or send us an email at tntsadmin@gmail.com. And as always, if you're into checking out different podcasts, we have several available over at vglosers.com. We got Scotty Cash on the MMA podcast known as The Weigh-In, the Fantasy Football podcast. We've got Wrestling Guide Radio. We've got a new comic book podcast as well as some comic book columns. Lots of great stuff to check out. KillinEnterprises.com is your source for video games, DVDs, toys, anything like that. We sell it. And of course, you can catch new episodes of That New Toy Smell every Saturday. New installments of the It Figures podcast every Wednesday, and toy reviews every day on thatnewtoysmell.com.
Ooh! You know what toy review's coming up this week?
What's that?
I don't know.
Good. Awesome.
Hopefully it's dolls.
So until next week, guys, I'm Pixel Dan.
What's your name again? I'm Scotty Cash.
I think he's Devall.
I'm Devall.
We'll see you guys next week on That New Toy Smell.
Going back under my hole.
Go Team Skeletor!
Go Team Skeletor!
Bring it forever!
Toy Talk!